Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Vertex Manoj Roy. As today we are studying the reflection, the part of the transformation, the first case. In reflection, I have divided into some parts. The first part is the formation of the image. Okay, what we need in reflection first, this reflection is always about a line. That's very important thing. This reflection is always about a line. And line, when we have a line, it means we should have the equation of a straight line. The equation of a straight line is always like y is equals to mx plus c. Okay, so your reflection, like the object to get the image, like what we need a line, it's about a line of reflection, and we need also the object, okay, to get the image. So your reflection can be in x-axis. So what's the equation of a line when we're talking about x-axis? Is y equals to 0. It can be in y-axis. In y-axis means the equation is x equals to 0. Or it can be in y is equal to x and y equals to minus x. And it can be like any equation in y is equals to 3x plus 2, or it can be negative 3x plus 2, whatever the gradient is negative. Okay, what we need actually, like when I draw axes here I draw an axis, and I would like to, okay, axes are given to you here. Like in this axis, what we are doing, let's suppose the object is here. Suppose object, I just want to mark 3 points here. The first point is here, second point is here, and the third point is here. There are 3 points, like point A, point B, and point C. Now I want to reflect, but in the question it will be given this where you are reflecting. Are you reflecting in x-axis or y-axis or with any of the equations? So that's a very important thing. So first of all, I would like to do this reflection in x-axis. So what is happening here when I want, like in the exam, it will be given this, you have to map this A, B, and C in x-axis and mark as PQR, like A, B, and C, and you have to mark as P, Q, and R. So okay, I'm moving now. The first object is P, and I'm doing reflection in x-axis. So the first in x, in this case. Okay, in x-axis, this is your line of reflection, and I want to make it as a mirror line. This is also called the mirror line. This is here. The mirror line is here. This is okay. Now, what I'm doing, what distance you have like x from the mirror line, how many steps you are above this? Just one step. So it means I have to move one step down. This is the image. Object A, image is here. That is P here, because we have to mark as A, B, C, P, Q, R. So A is equals to, like position of A will become P. Okay. Then B, the mirror line is x-axis, and what is the distance between the x-axis and this point? This 2. So it means I have to move 2 steps down, and that is called always vertical movement from the line of reflection. That is Q. Now when I see this mirror line, and what is the distance of the third point? See, 1, 2, 3, 3. So it means I have to move 3 steps down. 3 steps down. This is point R. So it means I have reflected A, B, and C to P, Q, and R. So this is a way this I have reflected a point, 3 points. So it means when I join these 3 points, that means actually this is what? This is a triangle. Yeah, this is the triangle. And then this triangle, so it means this is also a triangle when you join this. So it means what we have done that the triangle ABC is mapped onto triangle PQR by reflection in x-axis. This is very simple. Like x-axis reflection, and that's like when object is given to get the image, that is formation of image, we need to move each and every point and that will give you a new image. That's the reflection in x-axis. Okay, when I want to do this, I want to do the reflection in y-axis. In y-axis, it means x equals to 0. This y, this is your mirror line. If this is your mirror line, okay, when this is your mirror line, so what I have to do and what I want to mark as, like in this triangle ABC mapped onto triangle PQR, not PQR, something else like XYZ, and reflection in y-axis. So what I have to do, I have to mark, okay, this is a mirror line. This is a mirror line. What is the distance of the mirror line from this point A? How many steps you are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. So what do you have to do? From the mirror line, move right, because we have to move perpendicular. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is point X. Like, what distance do you have from a mirror line to point B? That's 1. So this is Y, and the same here, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, and that's point Z. So when I join this, that will give us the new image, and that image is the reflection of PQR in y-axis, and that's we have done. Actually, like in reflection, there is no problem because we can have the equation here, like gradient cannot be 3 here. The gradient will be always 1 or -1. That's very important in, or like in mass reflection. What I'm doing one thing here, like suppose, okay, because when I make this equation, this 3x, the line will, like, I want to show you something like here, see, okay, like I want to use now just only one point, this point, suppose this point is your, this point is A, and this is your required object to get the image of this point A. Okay, when I draw this line 3x plus 2, it means I have to stand at 2, and 3 upon 1, it means I have to move 1, 2, 3, and 1. This is the point, and this can be the line. This can be the line, and there is no possibility to move this point on this line. I cannot do the reflection. So it means for the reflection, the line will have the gradient for this situation. For this situation, what is our like condition? We can say the gradient can be plus minus, only plus minus. So suppose when we have one equation, like suppose the equation is about x minus 2, and I want to do the reflection of this point A. Okay, A, I want to get to point P. Okay, question is I want to do the reflection of point A in a line y equals to x minus 2. First of all, I need to draw this line. Okay, when I want to draw this line, the gradient is 1 here because the mx coefficient of x is m, that is 1 here, and that's the gradient. Minus 2 is here, and from minus 2, 1 upon this. Okay, this situation when gradient is 1, if you have to move always like this, here, here. This is your straight line. It means when you have gradient positive, your grade line will be like this. And when you have negative gradient, your line will be like this, diagonally. You can just observe diagonally. This means the gradient is negative, and this means the gradient is positive. Positive, okay, and positive 1. So now, what is our target? Our target is what we have drawn a line. This line is we have drawn, and we have to move this point P. A. This point, first for the first case in x-axis and y-axis, we are moving vertical or horizontal, but perpendicular. But for this line, the perpendicular is diagonal. So it means 1, 2, 3, 4 steps I have perpendicular movement in diagonal form. So it means when I want to get the image 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it means I have to move little down, and that's your point. That's your point one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's your point P, and that's we have done the reflection. So this is the way that we can get the object, or we can get the image from the given object, but the line of reflection will be given. So the same thing, what we can do, we can have one more example. This y equals to negative x and about negative x and plus 1. Okay, plus 1 means like gradient is negative, and maybe I will do this object or anyone else. I want to make one more example. This point is A, this point is B, and this point is C. And I want to do the reflection of this object in y equals to x minus x plus 1, this one. Okay, first of all, I want to draw this line. Okay, when I want to draw this line, it means to draw this line, what we need to, y-intercept is 1, and 1, and minus x means you will move like this diagonally, okay? So it means just here, this is the point, and when I draw this line, the line will be here. The line is here, okay? Because in reflection, we can have a vertical line, the horizontal line, and the diagonally always +1 or -1. Okay, now this point, when I move this point A, how many diagonals we are moving? One complete and half, then half and one complete. This is the point P. When I want to make ABC, triangle ABC onto triangle PQR. So it means the first point P is here. Okay, then B, how many points we are moving? One and half, half and one. This is point Q. When we are talking about point C, how many diagonals we are moving? One, two, and half, one, and two, and that's point R. So when I join this, this will be your image in reflection in y is equals to minus x plus 1. This was the simple explanation how we can get the image from the given line of reflection. We also call the mirror line, and that we can write also. The mirror line is M. Sometimes we can write M. So that's the first thing, the formation of image.